With Fire Emblem Fates now available, players have a choice between two paths: the easier Birthright, or Conquest, which is designed to appeal to longtime fans of the series. I decided to play Conquest, and what I found was some of the toughest Fire Emblem maps to date. Here are a few of the highlights. Conquest turns up the heat early on with a battle that requires you to survive for 11 turns. Enemies come at you from all sides, and you are forced to hold out with a relatively small party. To win, you have to lean heavily on Camilla, who can take down enemy Pegasus riders, and her dancer, who gives you crucial additional turns. You also have access to turrets that can damage packs of enemies as they try to break through into your base. This is the first indication that Conquest has no plans to pull its punches. Hard as it can be though, it's also a thrilling battle as you tick down the turns while trying to avoid being overrun. As the game progresses, the map layouts become steadily more complicated. An attack on a Hoshido castle forces you to navigate narrow corridors, while enemy attackers shoot at you from towers. An assault on a Hoshido wall forces you to take a long, winding path around a canal and try to find your way to the top of the parapet without being surrounded and killed. My favorite map, though, is a race to the top of a mountain through a gauntlet of faceless. Each turn, you must carefully coordinate your party's movement so that you can freeze the enemies using a Dragon Bane while staying out of the way of ranged attackers. It's a tough, intense battle, and you will only be able to make a very narrow escape at the end. This map is a great example of how you have to finesse your way to victory as opposed to using brute force. With Fire Emblem's emphasis on battlefield tactics over character customization, there is much more pressure on the map design to be great. Thankfully, Conquest follows through with some of the most compelling and intense maps the series has seen in years. I've been Kat Bailey. For more coverage of Fire Emblem Fates, check the links in the comments and subscribe to our RPG podcast, Axe of the Blood God.